and they're shooting back like so, they grab a hold of you, then they're forced to take that left leg, opening the right leg up, and then next thing you know, they're down on their butt. Does that make sense?
So can I see you do
the actual technique is this. We're gonna shoot the leg forward here. That first shot comes up, whether it's open-handed or closed, it doesn't matter. The left arm then makes its way around their offensive arm. I catch it. I open them up, bringing them up the circle with the right leg. Left leg opens up the trap door for the sweep and the takedown. Okay. So, and a little faster, it's 1. You got it?
Yeah, I'm recording. I'd love to.
Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, can I step into this?
So yeah, you can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Interesting. So that one I purposely did my left leg forward for my southpaw.
And it really shouldn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't seem to matter, which is interesting.
It shouldn't matter, and this is why. If you're dragging up, we call that a drag up hook, and I go ahead and I come in here, right? I can still get you where I need you
nice.
To do that throw, and that throw just goes a little deeper now, versus the step through. We call this the ideal phase. Okay. The ideal phase, boom, shoot, pop, pop, pop. This is right there. You see what I'm saying? The ideal phase just means it's the right leg is.
Can you follow through the throw?
Yeah. So we're gonna go. Well, let's move you. You're a little tall.
I got a pretty good.
You got it. I just don't want you to get hit on the head. So I got boom, shoot, pop, pop, drop.
Nice.
Cool. Can I try with the left leg forward? Yeah. So boom, boom, shoot, pop, boom.
Nice. That's fantastic.
Go. So we do it one more time for the camera.
Yeah.
I think of that.
Yeah.
Just to
I'll throw this right a little bit.
Yeah, we'll be right there.
Perfect. All right. So yeah. Boom, shoot, pop, drop.
Nice.
Now, I'm not coming real fast. I'm trying to be smooth and not too hard. But when I take this leg out here, I'm gonna really hit it. Right now, I'm just trying to not slam you. But when you hit it, it's almost like you showed a shoulder throw earlier. You're gonna feel this as more of a hip throw. You see what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Depending on the size guy, you're taller than what I work with a lot of times. So I'm having to go deeper on your leg versus if it's Gabe, he has a shorter gait, then I just slams down. But you and Jared, I have to tend to go a little deeper with my throw because this, your body weight, the way you hold your body's mass is up. So when I try to take your legs out, you're longer, so you end up recovering.
Can I feel the pop that you're talking about?
This,
yeah,
this here. So once I go, let's see, I go here, drop.
Nice.
Right? So I'm just going deeper and making a point of impact here, and then I'll catch your lower leg down here.
Okay.
So, and unlike if your right leg was forward, if it was here, I could go directly into a Japanese sweep, or I could go into an American buckle. So there's two different ways that we take people down. What are you doing? There's two different ways to take people down.
So can you talk about the difference between the Japanese sweep and the American
buckle?
Please.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Well,
and I can put this down too.
Yeah, because I'll have to show you on your leg.
Okay.
So, if the right leg is showing like that, this is the perfect stage, right? That perfect ideal stage. With a sweep, we're gonna hit like a bat. So the sweeping leg is here, right? So if I do a full style Japanese, I'm gonna fully use the upper part of my torso to go down and then back, boom, and then back. Whereas with American Kenpo, Mr. Parker, he kind of, even though I think he grew up in this style of a sweep, that bat sweep, he would do more of what he created was more of a leg buckle. So he would take it, even on the inside, right? I'm going to go to your other leg. On the inside, he would sweep that leg out, versus on the outside, he would sweep that leg out. It's like tripping arrow. come in for like this. It's like a shoot, yeah. So if he go ahead, if I shoot you there, right, and in the ideal phase, are you lefty or righty?
I'm ready.
Righty. Step in with your right leg,
Okay.
and like for instance, yeah. So you're using your right shoulder, and I'm just showing you the ideal phase for the lesson, because in what you just showed me, boom, I would make an adjustment to come around the other side.
Okay.
In this case, go ahead and come in. As I step in, I shoot this here, and as I hit you here, I take it and I come up and I sweep this leg out. So you're doing an actual one-leg, or what I would call one-legged or two-legged wrestle move. This is one of those street fighting techniques that are against something less sophisticated. I'm going to show you. It's more like this. The guts basically come in and slam you up against the wall, take your legs out, but not in a untrained way.
Yeah.
Right. So the tripping arrow. I just need to work on somebody that knows this because I'm going to hurt you. I know, but it's easier for me to teach the idea. Hey, Gabe, can I borrow you for 2 minutes? Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's easier for me not to have to adjust. Otherwise, I'll blow people's knees out.
Okay.
Tripping arrow. So from here, see how he's just getting, it's a front bear hug. Although I tell him that if he starts to go down low, I just lower it this way, right? We'd have to adjust the technique if he was to do what you did and go down to a knee. Then I would end up throwing the knees and so on and so forth. But honey, give me a second. Okay, so as he comes in, there's that first shot. There's that leg that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I come up. Now this is not your traditional Japanese sweep. This is going to be here. That's your forward bow sweep, right? So in that case, here I go. In that case, I'm coming around the leg here.
Yep.
I'm bringing the knee up, and then I'm slamming the leg down with marriage of gravity and rotational force. So there's it's a leg stiffener where I'm actually using hand to hand back here versus calf to calf.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So it's like it's an in between a hip throw and a leg sweep.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because a hip throw, we're going to be in here, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas here versus here.
Thank you for articulating that.
Yeah.
So it's going on.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
No, that's fantastic.